Welcome to this version of Pit Stop with Traffic Jam Jimmy. Well, today I'm going to go back in the archive, old Traffic Jam Jimmy in the past. I've had some amazing people join me in my car throughout the years. And the man that you're going to meet today, I had him in here, I think 4 or 5 years ago. And his name is Mr. Johnny Holliday. That's right. Now, he was a top 40 radio DJ. And he helped bring the Beatles to this country. That's how far back he was a disc jockey. He's actually in his 80s now, and he looks younger than me. But he's an amazing man. He, like I said, he's actually in the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a disc jockey. And he's been a sportscaster. He's been with the University of Maryland for over 30 years, broadcasting the basketball and football games. He's got one of them golden voices you listen to. And if you were from Baltimore, you knew Chuck Thompson. It's like that kind of broadcast voice. It's just lovely to listen to, and he's a lovely man. And he also, I believe, from 2007 to 2018, he did the pre and post game for Masson Television Network for the Washington Nationals, and he was great at that. And that on his way to work one day, that's when I grabbed him and I sat down with him and I said, Johnny, I want you to ride my car. And I want you to tell everybody who Johnny Holliday is. And he got the broadcast some amazing football games for the University of Maryland, and 2002 the basketball team won all the way. And then we talk a little bit about Lenny Bias, who unfortunately passed away, who he thinks was the greatest player at the time. His record in the basketball, he played the same time Michael Jordan played, and he had better stats than Jordan at the time. So he unfortunately passed away before he got drafted to the Boston Celtics, and never made it there to the NBA, unfortunately, because he would have been a great player. But Johnny Holliday is a great man. He's still with us, and I want you to sit back and enjoy the conversation I had with old Johnny Holliday. I got a very special guest today. You could see him every day and night before and after the Washington Nationals baseball game, Mr. Johnny Holliday. Johnny, welcome,
Mr. Jim, great to be with you. Thank you. So thanks for the lift.
Oh, you got it. You do the pregame show right on Masson every night before and after the game. Do a good job. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, my partner's Ray Knight, and we do all the Nationals, as you mentioned, the pregame show, the postgame show. It's exactly like the Orioles with Tom Davis and whoever he's working with, and Rick Dempsey. And we do it every single game. This is the 10th year that Ray and I have been together.
And I'm an O's fan. But you know what, when the O's ain't playing, I switch out on you. I watch you guys. You do a really good job. Now, you're probably more famously known as the voice of the Terps. Now, how long have you been doing that now, the basketball and football?
Well, this will be my 38th year coming up.
Ooh, yeah, 38 years.
Yeah, we've done Nationals. This is our 10th year, and this will be my 38th. I started in 1979. When Lefty was the coach at Maryland, and Jerry Claiborne was the football coach. And it's been 37 great years, and we hope to keep it going.
I'll tell you what, you do a heck of a job. You're like your golden voice. You're like Chuck Thompson. I'll tell you what.
I don't know about. No, wait a minute. Don't put me in his category.
No, you turn that radio on. You guys are both. We're so lucky to have both of you, man. Chuck, and I tell you, I've listened to so many Terp games with my buddies. How about what's your highlight? I know you were there for the championship in 2002.
Yeah, I think probably in football it would have been that come from behind win in Miami.
Yep.
When they were down 31-0 at halftime and came back behind Frank Reich, who came in to bail out Stan Gelbaugh at quarterback and led them to a 42-40 win in the Orange Bowl. At that time, it was the greatest comeback in Division I college football history. And then in basketball, of course, nothing can ever top. Well, there's two things. Number one, it would be beating Duke and beating North Carolina. That's always good. And then, of course, the national championship game for Gary back in 2002.
Now, you've seen a lot of famous, great players come out. Tell me a little bit about Len Bias.
Len Bias to me would have been first team All-NBA probably for 10 years, maybe longer than that. He was one of the greatest players ever to play at Maryland. Tragically lost his life on a couple of days after he got drafted by the Boston Celtics, and I think all of us wonder just how good he could have been.
He would have been up there.
And you know something, Jim? He was better. When people ask me about, was he better than Michael Jordan? Yeah, he was.
At that time, in the college league.
Exactly. Right. When they went head to head, when Maryland played North Carolina, He always had better numbers than Michael
Right.
Jordan did.
Now, you know, my girl Candace, baby, was a Maryland cheerleader. Now, I told you,
Is-
I told her I was going to have you in the car. She said, oh, we all love Johnny.
Oh, that's
All right,
very nice.
Well, let's go. Now, people may not know this, but you're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tell us about your early days and how that happened.
Yeah, I was a disc jockey for many, many years. I started in Rochester, New York. Then I went to Cleveland. I went to New York City. I went to San Francisco. Then I've been in Washington, D.C. since 1969. And when the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame first opened up, they selected top disc jockeys from various cities to be spotlighted when people come to the Hall of Fame. And there's a gigantic display of a map of the United States, and you just push a button, and in whatever city, if you're looking for Cleveland, for example, that's what my air check is of my days in Cleveland. You push the button, up comes the bio, up comes the picture, up comes the audio of you working in Cleveland at that time.
How special is that?
Yeah, very
All
nice.
right, now let's say on Monday you got a special, you got a golf. I'll tell you, you're such a busy man and a good man. Now you got a fundraiser golf course coming up Monday.
Jimmy,
Tell us a little
yeah,
about that.
thank you. We do. It's coming up this coming Monday. It'll be at the University of Maryland Golf Course, and we honor the legendary high school basketball coach Morgan Wooten. It benefits kids in the Washington, Virginia, Maryland area that otherwise wouldn't have a chance to go to school. It provides a lot of scholarships for young kids, and we've made over the last 10 years, and I'm proud to say, we've made over $1 million.
Wow, $1 million.
Last year we honored Kevin Plank, the founder of Under Armour, right here in Baltimore.
Right.
And this year will be Morgan Wooten. It'll be a terrific time. We got 35 foursomes, 35 celebrities, and we'll make a lot of money
Brooks
for
will
kids.
be there, help for you.
Oh yeah, Brooks is coming.
Yeah.
Ronnie Hansen is coming.
Well,
Yeah.
look, they're telling me I got to wrap up.
Okay.
Johnny, I appreciate it.
Thanks.
This man is one of the nicest men you ever met, and we're so lucky to have him. And thanks for being my guest this morning. We'll be
Thanks.
back right after this break.